America has gotten off track. A lot of people may share that opinion for different reasons. So the question then is, what happened and how do we change it? Our DC insider and political commentator Armstrong Williams joins us live in studio this week. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Patrice.
It's a pleasant change to have you here in studio.
Yes, I'm always happy to be in your presence.
All right, we're talking about your new book. It's called Reawakening Virtues, Restoring What Makes America Great. Now, before we talk about what you think some of the solutions are, tell me what you think the problem is.
Well, look, I can speak for myself. I went through a crisis during the mid-2000s with no child left behind. Lost my way of life, got caught up in business and money. And you have to realize that money does not fulfill you, it does not bring you happiness, and if you don't use money for compassion and to bring others along and to do good in society, it can become very destructive. So I had to go back and do a look at myself. It's easy to look at the critics and say, well, people are beating up on me for no reason, but then we don't take any accountability of ourselves. So I had to go back and look at my values, the things that my parents taught me, not worshiping material things, the things that really matter, how you treat people, hard work, discipline, sacrifice, honor, and integrity. I had to get back to the roots of what made me a success in the beginning. And sometimes through jobs and through our pursuits, we lose the essence of who we are.
Okay, let's talk about a couple. You talk about your experiences, but they can relate to other people. Fatherhood, you talk about motherhood, how people should relate in those situations, how they maybe should change the way we approach both of those things.
You know, I take, again, my own mother as an example. She's 85 years old. I feel it is a duty, that is my duty, to take care of my mother. Not some convalescent home, not some hospital, not the government. It's my duty to make a living so I can provide for my mother. Because not only is she dealing with someone that she's given birth to, I mean, love is a very important aspect of someone, especially when they're older, knowing that your children still care about you. So you take care of your mother, you provide for your mothers, you honor your parents, and one of the reasons you work is not only just provide for your family, but you know when your parents are aging, you have a duty. I'm calling it a duty where you take care of your parents because it's something that makes you feel good inside at the end of the day.
Okay, just real quickly, because with you, we always run out of time, but one of the other things you talk about in the book is observing the Sabbath and just regenerating on that day, which I think is a great concept. We have lost track of that. I know I have personally, because you're always busy, busy, busy. What do you mean by that?
You got to go back to church. You know, God took...
Now, we do that? Well, a lot of us do that.
Well, you know, the Bible says that if you believe this, that God created heaven and earth in 6 days, and on the seventh day he rests. Sometimes you have to replenish. You have to restore. You have to do a self-examination. You have to rest, and because, you know, even the body grows tired. And sometimes you have to read and think about new things. You've got to do things in the community, do things with the family dinners. I mean, we grew up with the family dinners where we learn about each other, and we've got to get back to those traditions.
Armstrong, I think you couldn't be more right on that point.
Finally,
we agree on something. Reawakening Virtues.
It's on Amazon.com.
All right.
Yes.
Nice to see you. We'll be right back.